Hello. So, today I just got my hands on Whip energy pouches, and I haven't tried them yet. We're gonna do that right now. So it's a little pouch. It's like a nicotine pouch. Tuck it away in your lip. And there you go. That's basically all you gotta do. Now, granted, this isn't about the taste of them. This one tastes pretty good. Orange citrus whips. Now, today, I wanted to share my opinion on these because I've had an opinion on them. This is my first time having them. So towards the end of the video, maybe I'll feel the effects of them, let you know about that. But this is how I feel about them. Now, I have already done my research on them because I was planning on giving them a try earlier. And all the research I did, either A, combined them, the article was talking about nicotine and caffeine pouches together, which is just not true. Those are not the same thing. Even though they look alike, they're not the same thing. So what I was mainly worried about was the delivery of caffeine if it's harmful. Energy drinks aren't harmful, but if you have a lot of caffeine, they can be harmful. Like, let me just show you. Right here is a Ghost energy drink, which has 200 milligrams of caffeine, 2 grams of carbs, vitamin C, B6, B12, and niacin. It also has carnitine. All these are well-researched supplements, and they have natural caffeine from a coffee extract. And their sweetener, sucralose. I was just looking for it. Sucralose is another very researched sweetener, and none of them have bad effects. They don't. And everything I've found on these and researched talking about them, they're just worried about the overuse of caffeine with them, because it is really easy to just pop these in your mouth versus drinking a whole energy drink. People that make the argument against the overuse of caffeine piss me off, because the overuse of anything is bad. You drink too much water, you get water poisoning. You eat too many apples, you eat too many of this, you'll overdose on vitamins. You can overdose on vitamins, and people just don't realize that. And so that's my opinion. And the reason I was doing my work, it literally says here on this article by The Conversation, that's the website, moderate caffeine is generally safe. Certain groups are more vulnerable. Mental health conditions may be especially sensitive. It just explains what caffeine does, which blocks it in adenosine, and boosts dopamine, and you have heart problems. This is just the problem with caffeine in general of people overusing it. It has nothing to do with the pouch. So, unless research comes out that the pouches cause any sort of gum disease, anything like that, like the thing that happens in nicotine pouches, I don't see any reason not to have these. If you don't want to drink a whole energy drink, if you like pouches, I can understand having these. And we're going to circle back. It's been in my mouth for a while. It doesn't taste bad. The taste is kind of strong actually right now. I did put my tongue on it on accident. The taste is kind of strong, but it's just kind of lingering there. And it's just sitting in my lip. It's not like a piece of gum where it's just in the way if I try to do other things, like talk. It's just, it tastes good. I can definitely see the argument that these are overused. They can be overused. So that's the only thing. And this has a bunch of vitamins as well. This has B6, B12, has some sodium in there, niacin as well. And the other point I want to say is it could be a gateway drug to nicotine pouches. Granted, if you can let yourself succumb to temptation of nicotine pouches, you do you. I'll never judge. But that's the only thing. Now, basically my final points of this. I've done my research. I got myself a container. I have another container of Bums caffeine pouches, but they're a little on the lower side of caffeine. This is 200 milligrams of caffeine per pouch. That is one of these in one pouch, and there's 10 of them in here. I don't know the market price of this, but basically what I'm trying to get at is the only thing that makes this dangerous is the person that uses it. You shove your mouth with 5 of these at a time, you're probably going to have problems. You let this lead the temptation to get nicotine pouches, that's your problem. All these supplements that are researched and safe it's the user's error. Almost everything is user error, okay? If you don't have the strength to hold yourself back and wait to have multiple of these, you're the problem. And it's just mental strength. I mean, I drank one of these this morning. I waited until this afternoon to have and try the pouch because I have self-control. Some people just don't have that. I also saw clips of NBC News and other news networks talking about how they can be dangerous, but all of them just talk about the overuse of them, which, if you have if you're sensitive to caffeine, then be careful with it. You should just already know that. And also, don't overuse it. Don't succumb to that temptation. It's the people who don't know how to use the product, not the product itself. That's my thoughts on these. I personally really like an energy drink, so I probably will not be using these consistently. But I think they are a decently smart alternative if you don't like drinking a whole energy drink. But yes, it's all in moderation. Everything's in moderation. You get fat because food is not moderated. You get skinny because food's not moderated. All these things. You get injured because workouts aren't moderated. It was really grinding my gears when I was trying to find any research about the health conditions of caffeine pouches. There's nothing saying that they're harmful. Just the fact that you can overuse them, you can have heart problems, you can have mental problems because you have too much caffeine. Everyone's already known that. That's my take on these. If you want to get these, all for you. Again, the same thing with caffeine. I would recommend being at least 16 and stuff like that. Like, don't take it too young. And also, if you do take it young, be very moderate with it. Like the ones that I got have 35 milligrams of caffeine. I think that's perfect. Do your own research. Research your own supplements. Research your own brands. This is one of the bigger ones that I found today. And yeah, see you guys later. Sitting here after I recorded the video, playing some Forza, I do feel the caffeine, and it's actually a lot quicker than I would expect it to be. It kind of hits you, but honestly, it's not that bad. It kind of just feels like a, how do I explain this? Like I chugged an energy drink, and so all of it hits me at once. That's kind of what it feels like. Granted, it's a lot quicker. The video took not too long to record, and this is not long after I just got done fixing my setup, and it just now hit me. So if you want caffeine to hit you really fast, I mean, then all for you. Again, another reason to switch to these. Another reason to switch to these as an alternative is if you want caffeine fast. But again, if you don't mind drinking an energy drink, I would just recommend that. So